Hey, you guys, it's Rhonda. Yes, you are reading it right. Rhonda, you're the winner. Hey, 23 bids. The bid ended right here, as you can see. And let me tell you, well, I don't know who this other person was, but she was on my heel. Oh, my goodness. Every time I turned around, she was trying to outbid me. I was like, oh, So she was on my heel like you won't believe. So every time I turned around, I was bidding, she was outbidding me. So of course, you're reading it right again. You won this auction. You guys, I'm telling you, I was going through it. Through it. You hear me? So I guess my strategy worked. I waited to the very end, about 5 minutes beforehand, and I just started bidding like no other. So of course, I bid it $140 more. As you can tell, this is how much my baby cost me. $440 plus $25 shipping and handling. So I didn't care if I had to pay $1,000. I was getting this little girl because I'll be darned if I want to let somebody outbeat me. You feel what I'm saying? So she was born March 25th, year 2011. She's 7 pounds, 22 inches. And you guys, you will be meeting my little girl by the end of the week. And I can't believe I actually won. I am so happy I can just scream. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. But this is my little girl. Isn't she adorable? I love her so much. Like, I totally fell in love with her. So I'm going to have to introduce her to her other brothers and her sister. So now I have 2 girls and 5 boys, which makes a total of 7. So you guys, I'm very happy, very excited. And, let me tell you, oh my gosh, I knew it was something I wanted to tell you guys. We had a really bad thunderstorm, and an hour before the bid was over with this little baby right here, all of the power went out. I immediately jumped in. I jumped in my SUV and hauled tail through town trying to get a signal on my phone. So I couldn't get a signal on my phone to go on eBay to bid on this little girl, and I only had maybe 15 minutes left before the bid was going to be completed. So I called my homegirl, Verna, from Philly, and I had her go online and go under my eBay, and I, gave her my code and stuff like that, and my, whatever I need to get in there. So she bid it for me. So I kept telling her to go higher, higher, higher. We were on the phone screaming. I was like, oh my God. I said, girl, I'm so glad you're home. So we're on the phone. We're just, she's on the phone with me, and I had to pull over in my truck because I'm like, how am I going to get to a computer? I drove everywhere and I couldn't find anything. I couldn't get a signal, nothing. And I was totally going crazy. And I'm like, I can't let this little girl just get away from me. So I'm glad I called my homegirl. Thank God she was home, because she's hardly home because she's always, going here and going there and everything. So thank God she was home. So anyway, she did the bidding for me, and she was like, all right, girl, tell me how much you want to bid. I said, girl, keep going up, going up, going up. So I said, I don't care, $100. Okay, another this and that and the other. Till this woman, whoever she was, boy, she was on my heel like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe. I was like, oh my God. I said, another $100. Okay, another 125. And then the other person, she bid it she bid it another 135. I said, oh shoot, 140. So altogether it was like $140. It was like a second, and thank God that it said that I won. I was so happy. I almost crashed my car. I was just so excited. I was like, oh man, because I'm so glad that the time ended, because I know this person who was on my heel. I knew she would have tried to outbid me, and I wouldn't have had enough time to outbid her. So it all worked out in my favor. Hey, so I think it was meant for me to have this little girl, and she's all mine. I'm so happy. All right, you guys, I just had to tell you the story of what happened, because I almost lost this bid because all of our electric went out. The whole entire town went out. No one had electric. I drove even to another town. They didn't have any electric. I'm like, dude. And our electric didn't even come on until tomorrow. Yeah, it came on today, actually, because this happened yesterday with me bidding on the little girl. And so it was like, I think it was about 7 o'clock this morning when our electric came back on. But I was going to sit and just wait, you know what I mean? And I had to have this little girl, so I did whatever I had to do. But that was the obstacle that I had to go through in order to win my little girl. I had to get help from my homegirl from Philly, which I love to death. She is my homegirl. I love her to death. She's like my sister. So she helped me out with the bidding and bid it for me since I didn't have access to a computer. So it all ended well. So I'll talk to you guys later. Love ya.